Hello everybody, this is Mr. Duncan. As we've learned today, going through some of our readings, we were talking about some jump training or plyometric training. So what I'm going to do today is actually show you a couple exercises that you could do if you're ever got some time during the summertime to get a little active and work on some training. Just some different things for you to do, so I'm going to try to explain them, show you as well, from the readings, from the pictures, and then just give you a little showing as well. So I'm in my backyard. I'm going to show you a little bit between different exercises and I'll explain them, and then I'll give you an example so you can see how it's done. This next move I was going to show you a squat jump. So squat jump is where you're just squatting down, so similar to what I'm doing right now. I'm bending at my knees, and then the jump, you're going to just jump up in the sky. So the squat jump you will see right now, and I will show you that and we'll get going. So squat jump, stand back. Idea is you can keep your arms on top of your head if you want to. So what you simply do is get your feet kind of wide so you're nice and steady. So you squat down, jump, squat down, jump, squat, jump. So with that would be a squat jump. So right now with this next one, these were bounds. Bounds, we're talking about how far you go horizontally. So that's more closer to the ground. So you want to think of going as far as you can in a straight distance, not up. So this is called a lateral bound. So you'll be able to see lateral means going side to side. And so lateral bound, you want to just make sure you can go as far as you can from side to side. So I'll show you that as we get ready. So what you simply want to do is you're going to jump to one side, jump to the next. So you can almost think as if you're jumping over puddles. So lateral bound, you're going to go side to side. So you jump over and then jump back. So it almost looks like a funny dance move, but that would be a lateral bound. So there's one portion that's called skips. So skips, you kind of just think of moving forward, and you also want to make sure you're able to kind of go high. So it's kind of like a little arc. It goes up and down, but you want to make sure you're actually moving. It's not just straight up and down, and it's not just side to side. So you kind of have a movement. So skipping, the idea is just as if you've done when you were a little kid, is just skipping from one side to the next. So you start, and you just go like that. So it seems simple enough, but that would be skipping. So there's not too much space to show on the video, but skipping is just moving back and forth. And if you have more space, for example, I could go across my entire yard, and that would be a good round of skipping. Alright, so I'm going to show you the last example, and this would be called just a long leap. So with this, you want to make sure you can go as high as you can and as far as you can. So think of this, I know when I was younger I used to try to jump over puddles, large puddles. So that's kind of the same idea, so it's just called a single leap. So one way you can do this is by having markers on the sidewalk. If you have your square sidewalk pieces, think of, trying to jump over 2 of those or 3 of those, however big they are. So the idea is just to stand up, you get ready for however far you want to go. And then the idea is to kind of rock your arms, and your arms are going to help push you forward. So your hands will go forward. If that's the direction you want to jump, you'll swing them that way. So you can just think of counting 1, 2, 3. And so the idea is you want to jump from one side, and you can kind of have markers. You want to try to keep it as far every time. So 1, 2. So with that would be a single leap. So those are some of the things that you read about. So I wanted to show you a video of things that you can maybe do to practice, keep you active, give you something different to do throughout the summertime.